Hello everyone, welcome back to Farm Simulator 17 Seasons on Giants Island. As this is Fendt Station, the store that we buy from, we're going to try to stick with more Fendt tractors, and I am eventually going to sell these and buy Fendt, as well as the harvester as well. Even though we just bought the corn header for it, I may keep it around just to do other jobs, but I do want to buy Fendt tractors and buy another harvester at some point, because we do have all these fields now. So we have quite a few. Also, wheat is going up in price at the moment, so we're going to try to run some wheat over to Grant's Mill. We only have 11,600 of it, but we need to run it over there to get the profit anyway. Now, Grant's Mill is just around the corner, so it's not very far. But as you can see, we do have this area here now next to Field 19 as a cornfield, which I think I'm going to use for chaff for some reason. If I can't afford the chaff harvester by then, chaff harvester by then, I'm just going to harvest it as corn. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 are all wheat. From what I remember, I think the planter just planted over all three of them, or all five of them, whatever. So all these are wheat. That's a lot of wheat right there, all in one. I think I'm going to go ahead and just plow all these together since it did them all anyway. Make that one big field there. 6, 7, and 8 over here, we have canola, corn, and barley. Field 4, we have canola as well. In field 10, we have barley. And then we made another little field right here next to field 15, right behind where the gas pump is on Giants Island. And we planted it with corn as well. So we have 3 fields of corn, 1 massive field of corn, and 2 small ones. Looks like we have 1 small and 1 not so small, a little bit bigger than that field of barley, which is not going to yield very much, of course. And then we have a huge wheat field, and another little small field of corn, and 1 small field of canola there, and 1 small field of canola here. So we have a couple of different crops. I think next time around in this field, I want to do soybeans just to mix up the fields a little bit. You need to rotate crops. So I guess that would be next year. We will do soybeans. Also, I went ahead and went around and grabbed the rest of the gold except for what's on this island out here. And I left one of my, I think I left my truck up here in this area so I could tab back to it and we can jump out and run and grab those. Now, let's take some grain over to Grant's Mill real quick. Also, I want to take this tractor, go to in-cab view there, and I want to get the wide tires put back on it because these little skinny tires are just killing me. And I went ahead and bought this thing is a mod. Now, the working width on this guy right here is killer. It's massive working width. It looks really unstable going down the field, but it does a fantastic job, and I have an auto refill set up, and I've also got all of the maps put together for course play, so that I can start him up here at field 19, right up that way. And he will run all of these fields, and then he will come down and refill, and then he will go over to our other fields, 6, 7, 8, 10. Skip field 4 for a reason, but I don't have a small dump trailer here, do I? I think they're behind my truck. I was bringing them back over. Okay, well, I guess we're taking the other one. We'll take the big rig for 11,000 liters, which is kind of, I feel like we're going to use more fuel than what is worth taking, honestly. But we need to sell it. We need the money. We need to buy 1 more tractor, and I will tell you why. Because I want to start doing, in my downtime like this. So I don't have anything going on right now. I don't have to cultivate. I don't have to plow. I don't have to do anything. But I don't want to play where I'm just skipping days. So I want to make every day count since we are playing seasons. But I want to get the what's that thing called? The baler. I want to get the baler back out, and I want to get the windrow back out, and I want to get the wrapper back out. Now, I could do the trailer as well, but I'd have to have 5 tractors for this, and I only have 3 at the moment, so I'm going to have to buy 1 more, and it doesn't have to be very big. All it's got to do is run this baler. Right? That's all it's got to do. Run the baler. Alright, slight jump cut there. Had to take care of something real quick. Either way, all this thing has to do is run the baler, so I think I have one picked out, and it's a fairly small tractor, but it does turn all 4 wheels, so I like this steering this thing has on it. It also can attach front loader, which is nice. But it's the Lindtrak 90. This thing has 102 horsepower, which is plenty. It's a big enough tractor for what we want to do with it. Now, we do want to add a front loader in case we need it. I don't like the color on it. We're going to change it to a Fendt color just because I want to keep everything Fendt if possible. So that's somewhat close. I don't think that's the exact color of it, but either way, we're going to go ahead and buy that. It's $85,800. Oh, wait a minute. Wheel setup. Do we want wide tires, twin tires? Let's do... It's not going to have to go anywhere crazy. Let's do twin wheels on this thing. Just because it's a small tractor, I think it'll look pretty cool. So we spent all but $1,000 of our money. But I think it's going to be well worth it. We're definitely going to need it. And we can always, once we get a 5th trailer, we can go back and we can hook one to this and we can offset this using the follow me. And we can have this thing follow behind us and pick up bales, but it only holds 16 and then it'll have to go unload. So I've been doing some of that in my other series, in the Estancia Lapacho, the Platinum Edition series, or the Platinum Expansion series, rather. So I think that'll be a nice little small tractor to add to our inventory, and all of these have PTOs on the front as well as the one I just bought. So now, without a whole lot left to do, let's look at our crop growth here. As you can see, field 23 needs plowing, so does field 8. So what I may do is just go ahead and plant them and then wait till everything needs plowing and then do it later. But until then, we're kind of stuck where we are. Now this one's in an early growth stage. These are in the later ones, but we're going to let it go just a little bit further before we try to fertilize again. As a matter of fact, I think those are probably fertilized. Those are fully fertilized. So we need to get field 4, the one next to the house, and field 10. That's really not worth bothering with, but this one, our big field 30 here, is going to need to be fertilized one more time before we harvest. So we'll definitely get the fertilizer or the sprayer back out and get it up there to do that one before we do anything else. Now, let's go over to our pickup, if we can find him. There he is. Oh, I said I was going to go run that wheat over, didn't I? Yeah. We still got a little bit. Now, we got to get out to that island somehow. Well, apparently we can walk on water. So, that or we're swimming. I'm not sure. But either way, I've never picked up all the gold nuggets. I have no idea what it does. I just thought to myself, you know what? They're laying around, and we've never picked them all up. Let's pick them all up and see what happens, because I've never done it, and I'm really curious to see if you get anything for it. You get an achievement? Is there like an achievement for it? Probably an achievement. 99 of 100. Yeah, it's probably just an achievement. I mean, I don't know for sure, but this one is... It's probably going to be up just like the other one was, I think. Is there anything back here? Just some crates, it looks like. Oh, we can move them. Nice. Alright, so this thing is really awkward to climb. You have to get in the correct spot. So what I'm doing is I'm just back and forth on A and D to get myself up these stairs, because you hang on the walls a little bit as you go up. So I'm just really curious to see what happens when we get this last nugget here. Which way is it? Around this way? Is it up here? Is it on top of the thing? No? I don't see it. It's not here. Is it at the very top of this thing? Is it at the bottom and I just walked around it? Probably. That's kind of strange. Let's see. It's not this side. It's going to be... more here. Oh, there it is right down there. Alright, here we go. You found all the gold nuggets. Your remarkable find nets you $1 million, which has been transferred to your account. We just got $1 million for picking those up. How come I've never picked those up before? And we got an achievement. Holy crap, guys. Okay, well, no need to worry about money and buying a certain tractor anymore. Holy moly. Alright, well, we want to be responsible with this money. So, I want to buy more fields. I do want to go pick up our tractor from... There it is. Oh, man, look at that thing. That looks awesome, doesn't it? Look how cool that looks. I really like the black rims on the green. The black on the green looks fantastic. That is such a cool looking little tractor. Alright, oh, there's our dumper right there. We're going to take this guy back with us. This thing might be a bit small for this, but fortunately, it's got twin wheels, so I think it will handle it. Yeah, my favorite part is the front and rear steering on this thing. It's not much, but it does do it. You turn sharp. This thing will turn. This is a great little tractor for that. Yeah, this tractor is a bit small for this trailer. That's okay. We will live with it. Now, what I want to do is I want to get my mower and everything get in follow me mode, and I want to mow this right here and get some bales going. I was gonna say to get us some money, but I mean we just made $1 million for finding the gold nuggets, which I didn't even realize. I hate that I never found them on all my other playthroughs like a moron. That should be the first thing you do if you're playing and there are gold nuggets available. So I think from now on this is the first thing we're gonna do. If there's nuggets available, we're going to find them. I still have crop destruction on? I should have. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's tearing it up now. I was wondering. Alright, so now the question is, what field do we want to buy? Which fields do we want to buy? I think we could afford to buy at least one. One big field would be good. So let's look here while we're moving. Field 5, the one we're next to, that way. It's not a bad buy. And then field 14 is not a bad one. I think if we bought field 24 that's across from our other fields over there, that might be a good investment. Because it's right here close. Or we could buy field 15, which is right up here next to us. We're going to drop this trailer. We're going to use a bigger tractor for this guy. Because, well, this one is just too small for this. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think maybe field 15... and 16 might be a good purchase. They're small fields. We could get a little bit of crop out of both of them. Might not be such a bad idea. You know what? Let's move this for a minute. Let's go ahead and back this guy up to... thing turns sharp. Those front and rear steering. There we go. Go ahead and back it up to the baler, and we'll just cut the engine off for now. And need to run some grain over there while we can. It looks like it's gone up again, so, or is it gone down? It may have gone down. Either way, let's grab our case tractor. Should be big enough. Now we're going to go hook up to this trailer, and we're going to run some wheat over there. But what field should we buy? So that is a good question. Those of you who want to see a certain field bought, let's do this. You tell me what field to buy. So any field you want on here that I don't already own. We could buy field 15, 16. We could buy field 15 and just combine these two and make one big field out of it. We could buy field 18, the oddball shape over here next to the port. We could buy field 25, which looks to be probably the biggest field here, other than field 13, maybe bigger. So we could buy field 13 if we wanted. 1, 2, and 3 up here on this side. So you let me know in the comments below which field you would like to see me buy. And if I get no answers, I will pick one of my own, as I usually do. Now then, saved up. Let's get this guy here. There we go. And let's go get a few bucks for our wheat, as we do hold on to it until it is ready to sell for a good price. I'm going to continue to do that for the duration of this series. Wheat, yes. And where am I going to? I'm going to the Giants Mill, so it's just right around the corner here. Should be about it. Alright, and I'll see you when we get there. Alright, here we are. Let's sell a bit of grain. It's not going to bring very much compared to what we have now. God, I wish I'd have known that sooner. I really do. There's so many times in my first Let's Play of this game that I wish I had more money. And all I had to do was go pick up those stupid gold nuggets that I found. 12,416. Not a bad price for 11,000 wheat. Not a bad price at all. So, now then, begs the question. Do I want to time-lapse the grass or not? I don't think I will, because I've been doing a lot of grass work in my other series as well. So I think I will just leave that one be, and may go fertilize. Let's go fertilize this field up here, or at least I don't know if we can put a worker on it or not. Will he recognize the field? I guess if it's plowed, they recognize it that way, right? That may be something to get him doing. I'm really curious to buy a new Now I kind of want to sell the 2 tractors since we've got the $1 million and go ahead and buy 2 more Fendt tractors. But I know we don't need the massive ones. We don't need the Faro 900s. We don't need all 3 of those, although it would be nice. We do have a little utility tractor there now, so that one, it might be okay to do that. But I think we really need to go with like a Faro 700, and then maybe upgrade to the 900 later. So we could get rid of this case tractor here. Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's go get rid of this case tractor, and we'll get the Fendt 700 Faro 700, whichever one it is. We'll get it. I know there's not a whole lot of crop work going on, but we really don't have a whole lot of crop work to do. I'll tell you what we could do though. We could buy a mixer wagon. We've got everything we need for cows ready. We just don't have it in place yet. But we could go ahead and buy a mixer wagon and get ready to buy a whole bunch of cows or pigs. You know what? Let's do... I've never done a bunch of sheep, but I hear that it takes a while to make them profitable. So we could do sheep first. We could do a whole bunch of sheep, which I think we could do because they just eat grass and hay and drink water, and that's it, right? I think that's all they eat. Let's see. Animals. Yeah, see, they just... Oh, they need some cleanliness, too. It depends on how quickly they produce wool. So they are full of water. The cleanliness is not so great, but they eat hay pellets, grass, or hay. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, guys. I added the... I'm baling technology. I added the straw DLC to this. So we've got 3 new bale handlers. We have the Primos 5000, which is the machine that turns either straw into pellets as you drag it through the field, or it comes with a conveyor that you attach to it, and it turns bales into pellets later. So it can be a stationary or a pull behind either way. And then you have the round baler, which does 3 different size bales, I do believe. The cool thing about these is that it actually takes bale net and wrapping. So bale twine. So you can do that automatic for $10,000. I'm sure it still charges you a fee, or you can do it manually, so you can buy them. Bale chute. I can't remember what that does. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, so that allows you to attach this guy, so it stacks them in 3s, because most of these pick up in 3s. So that one picks up in 3s. This one picks up 5, I think, or 6, and this one picks up 3. So, or does it pick up 2? It may only pick up 2. I think it picks up 3 though. Yeah, I think it picks up 3. But either way, they pick up 3. Oh, no, it is. That's just the lizard. Okay, that's the generic one. So yeah, 3 and 5 or 6. I can't remember. That picks up 5 or 6. But either way, we could go with some of this stuff from the Straw Harvest add-on. Or I picked up these Joskin modded trailers that auto-load. They auto-load and unload bales, which is just fantastic. Using them on my other series, and I couldn't be happier with the amount of bales that I have been moving lately. Could not be happier about it. Customize. Is there anything we want to customize? No. Okay. All right. Let's sell this guy. $216,000. So that's nice. $216,000 back. For that price, we might go ahead and buy the Fendt. What's the biggest one they make? Biggest Fendt. Is it the 900 Vero? I think it's the 900 Vero. Just carefully look through here. Oh, we also have some older Massey Fergusons we could buy too. I think one of these would be neat just to have around the farm to pull the small trailers with. Just because. Because they look really cool, that's why. So here we have the... What's the difference? The 700E and the 800E. What's the difference in these two? Oh, that one's got 490 horsepower. It's got bigger tracks on it too. This one's got little skinny tracks. Well, this thing goes up to the 775, 438 horsepower. What's this one do then? That one goes up to the 875, 646 horsepower. I don't know of anything we're going to be pulling that we will need that. I do want to get the Homer stuff on one of my playthroughs at some point. Not right this second, but at some point, I would like to have that. I think that would be kind of cool. Big Bud Pack is going to have to wait until we do a bigger map. Much bigger map. So we're not doing that at the moment. I think we're just going to go with let's go with another 900 Vario. 900 Vario. It's Vario. I knew there was something there somewhere. All right, so do we want to go the 930 or the 936 or the 939? That's an extra $45,000, but we did just sell a tractor for $230-something thousand. So we're really not paying that much for this because we sold one of the stock tractors that they start you with a game. So yes, I want to leave that color wheel setup. I do not want wheel weights. Wide tires, thin tires, rear twins. Let's go with wide tires. I like the wide tires on the tractors. $319,000. Yes, thank you. Now, we should have our 4 tractors that we need, and if we need another tractor, we're going to buy a Fendt. Where's that? It's the small one. It's the small guy. There it is. The 300 Vario. So you can actually get that in the 313, which is 138 horsepower, and you can get a front loader attachment for that one. And you can also get narrow tires on it, which we would not. That's only $125,000. So if we got one more, it would be that one, and I think I might do that in a later episode. You guys let me know. Go ahead and buy one or no. So let's get this guy. Man, I love these. I love these big tractors like this. I said I wasn't gonna buy another big one, but I mean, when you just inherited $1 million, you know, what else do you do? Either way, I know this is kind of a drawn out, kind of a boring episode even. Maybe, but we did buy a couple of new pieces of equipment. We found the $1 million gold nugget, which is just kind of cool. Never knew it, but I know from now on, if we see gold nuggets, we're going to collect them all and have a boost right off the bat, which is not a bad thing at all. Also, I have fields to buy, so you guys let me know in the comments below which fields you would like to see me buy. You take your pick. I do want to see how much like field 13 is. Let's visit that real quick. It is $544,000. I haven't done any work for them whatsoever. So, if you want to see me buy one of these, you let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.